When I first reached out, what went through your mind?
Oh, I got to bare my whole soul about my dad, and I've never done that before. But I'm ready.
Okay. So are you into astrology at all?
Yes, yeah, a little bit. Yep.
Have you ever thought about your dad's sign and your sign and how that kind of dictates your relationship, or not dictate, but just like what that means?
Yeah, because he was a Capricorn and I'm a Pisces.
Okay.
So we've got the animal or a land sign and a water sign, and sometimes we were like oil and water, and it's just a little disparity. Yeah.
Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about your personal background in music. So can you tell us about your relationship with music?
Oh, I've been singing as long as I can make sound, from what I've been told. I've always loved to manipulate words into my favor. I've always loved to sing. I'm always making music out of something. I always will just make up songs. Like every day I come up with a new song. Don't record it, but I always come up with something. And music is like my, like writing is for me a get out of jail free card. So it kind of frees me. It allows me to travel to places and do things that I've never done in my mind, that I want to do in my mind, but music takes me on those trips. So I kind of follow the music like I follow the word.
What kind of music do you create or gravitate towards?
Ooh, I love a really nice ballad. I love R&B. I love jazz. I love rock, some heavy metal, reggae, calypso, world music. I just love music, period. If it sounds good and it's got a beat, I'm on it.
Was there a moment that you realized that you truly love music?
No, I've always loved music. Yeah, it's just always been a part of me. Because I come from a musical family, so that was like in my soul. I think I was born that way because my mom sang. So even probably from the womb, I was in there jamming.
So what is one song that always warms your heart no matter your mood? Can you think of one?
Just one. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder Ass. That's my favorite song. I can listen to that every day on repeat 3-4 times and still hear something different every time. Yes, that song is so powerful about love. Just basically, you love somebody crazy, and they made up so many crazy scenarios in that one piece, but it all speaks as to unconditional love.
That song has been coming up, or Stevie Wonder, like literally back to back interviews. People have said, "Oh, Stevie Wonder," or like
Stevie's catalog is so powerful, and just the way he does music. I took my nephew to a concert in 2015. I'll never forget it, because he loves music too. Ever since he was a baby, I ride around in the car with him, and he'd be in the back seat before he could speak. So we went to see Stevie at Joe Louis Arena. This was right before it closed, and Stevie gave like a 3 or 4 hour concert. He took 1 10-minute break probably to just get some water and get a little angst off him. Came back on stage, and it was phenomenal. He gave everybody on that stage their chance to shine, and it was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so musical memories and traditions. What are some of your earliest or most cherished musical memories with your dad?
Oh, well, my dad played guitar. So I would see him playing that guitar, and then I always wanted to figure out what it did. So I picked it up a little bit trying to do something. I got in trouble because I wasn't supposed to touch it. But just listening to him play, and then my brother picked up on it. He actually went through quite a few instruments before he settled on the guitar, but he's really good with it. But just listening to him and how he put together the chords, and I actually kind of learned how to sing and learned about keys, which I still kind of get confused with from listening to him play.
So what songs, artists, or instruments remind you of your father?
Definitely guitar, Johnny Guitar Watson, any jazz cat, because there was this jazz club on our the next corner of our street, and he played there. It was some dive bar speakeasy back in the day. And he played there all the time, and he'd always come home playing some of the songs that he played that night. But definitely Johnny Guitar Watson. It's so many. Mm-hmm. Just jazz, old school jazz. Nina Simone, Stevie for sure. A lot of the Motown acts. Because my mom actually sent some songs to Berry Gordy at Motown, and I have that letter where she sent it to him. Yeah, I don't know if she got an answer if those songs actually became anything, but we'll never know.
That speakeasy, that was in Detroit?
Yep, right on McClellan and Warren. Okay,
do you remember the name of it?
Nope.
Yeah, it just be like hole in the wall.
Yeah, yep. That thing used to be banging though. Every time we ride by that cars out there, all times of the night, and he just walk on home with his guitar.
Like a movie.
Yes.
Were there certain sounds or musical traditions always present growing up? I know you talked about your mom singing around the house and it was
always something that made noise in our house. We were like the undiscovered Jackson 5. My second oldest brother played piano. My third oldest brother played guitar. My mom sang. My fourth oldest brother, he tried the drums, and I sang. And my dad played, my dad played guitar. My oldest brother was a certified mechanic, so he didn't get the genes, but he was always trying to tell us what to do. So he would have been our manager. So we had xylophones, we had organs, we had pianos, we had drums. There was something that just went wee and made noise. Anything that made noise, we had it in our house.
Okay. So, the tradition of performing in the living room, black families like, go ahead and do that dance that you did with the dance. Have you ever had those moments growing up?
Oh, yeah. We had talent shows.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, for our house and then for the neighborhood, too. So we stand up on the porch and sing or do what we were doing, and, we was Jackson 5 in it. So.
Wow. Okay. These next questions would be for your dad. Let me see if I can... How do you think your dad would describe your personality in relation to music?
Over the top.
Over the top?
Yeah, because I learned to sing at a young age, and one thing that really stuck with me from one of my choir directors was when you sing, make sure that your voice can be heard from the front of the room to the back of the room, wherever that is, whether you have a microphone or not. So that's how I learned how to project my voice. And when I sing, I'm the big mouth. Even when I was in the choir, my nephew would be like, I'd always know when you were singing in the choir, you sing louder than everybody else. I could always hear you. You can carry the whole alto section by yourself. I was like, well, that was just how I was taught. So yeah, it'd be over the top.
I can definitely, but it fills up the room though,
Yep.
That's why you keep getting booked. So so how was your dad as a father growing up?
He was selfish, very selfish. My dad was an only child, so that carried on into his adulthood, and he had to have the best of everything. The gator shoes, the motorcycles, the boats, the Cadillacs, and the this, the that, the smell good, and everything that was top of the line. And he had that for himself, but he didn't pass that along to anybody else. When it came time for him providing for us and the family, he flipped through hundreds and give my mom like $10, $20 to feed 4 kids and herself and him for the day. So he was basically very selfish. And even when it came time, when he knew that he was passing away, we had a meeting and he talked about it, we talked about it, and he still just didn't get it.
So you talked a little bit about how he expressed himself musically. Anything else you want to add?
Well, the music was one of the common bonds that we shared, and I just wish that it had been more than just the music. But I had my 4 brothers to fill the void that he didn't feel. So it all worked out.
So did he have a kind of a sacred or a space to create in the house, like a space that you shouldn't go to? I know you talked about picking up the guitar when you shouldn't have, but was there an actual space that he would go to kind of create music?
Yeah, he had that big old easy chair.
Okay.
So, like most men did. So that one little section would be his proverbial man cave. So we knew whatever was over there, don't touch it. Don't even look at it. Don't do nothing. So, yeah, we had a small house. So that little area was all his.
Did your dad ever school you in music or like shape your learning in any type of way, teach you something?
Not at all.
Not at all?
No. I learned what not to do. I learned some music theory from him, but I learned mostly everything as far as tutelage and what I would get from a dad from my brothers.
Okay. Did you ever do anything secretly to impress your dad or try to impress him? Like, he got it like this, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. I was always trying to put myself in his life, and until one point I was just like, well, you know, I give. I would walk from Cass Tech all the way down to Blue Cross Blue Shield every day just so he could take me home so we would spend time together. And after about a week or so of doing that, he told me that the people at Blue Cross told him that I couldn't sit in the lobby and wait for him to get off work. And I was like, this is a public lobby, so why would they single me out? But it wasn't them, it was him. So, you know, after that, I just raised my hands and I kind of washed them off.
Yeah. Okay. Were there any phrases that your dad will always say growing up that you can still remember?
Yeah. Always keep a quarter up your butt. You never know when you're gonna need it.
Okay.
So basically, don't spend all your change. Keep some for yourself. Save a little bit if you can, and that still sticks with me to that day. If I have if I have $1, I'ma save a quarter because he told me to keep it up my butt. So
good to know. So you know, Rose got a quarter.
Yeah, you know I got a quarter.
Anybody got? I look at you like, I feel like that moment may happen. I'm like, you gonna tell him or? Okay. Any other phrases?
No, I got most of everything that I learned is from my brothers and my mother. So when I go back to life lessons that would be passed on by a dad, I'm always going back to my brothers. They all raised me in their own different way. Rick was the authoritarian. Ray was the whatever she wants, give it to her. Randy, he's the cool brother. So whatever, oh, you want this beer? Don't tell nobody. And Roddy is my ride or die. So I can call him at 2:00 in the morning. Somebody over here mess with me. He putting on his clothes and on his way. So yeah, it's all them boys.
That's nice. Okay. So, were there any songs that you only know because you overheard your dad playing them?
Yes. It's not Johnny Guitar Watson. It's one of those blues songs. Came home this morning and oh, what a shock. Found out my keys no longer fit my lock. Oh, baby. Damn, I can't think of the person who made that song. I can hear it in my head because he would always play the. That's one of my favorite blues songs to this day. Stepping in. I think that's the name of it.
Stepping in. Okay,
yeah.
I'll find it.
Yes.
Did your dad have an artist name or anything?
Jim, I think it was Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would call him Baldy.
Okay.
Because he had the George Jefferson sunroof.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sunroof. Okay. Did he have any side hustles?
Yeah, my daddy was always hustling.
Yeah.
Always hustling. He worked at this appliance store, what used to be like a Ollie Fredder. It was a store called Grinnell's downtown Detroit, right near where Hudson's used to be. And he was a salesman there. And then from there, he went to work at Blue Cross and Blue Shield. That's where he retired from.
Okay. I wonder if you knew my grandma. She worked there and retired there.
Yeah, probably. He was there for like 30, 40 years.
Yeah, she was there for a while too. Okay. Has he heard any of your music or, in the past?
Nope. He passed right before my book was coming out. So we met and had our conversation, and he knew that he was passing. And I told him that I had written a book, and he may not be pleased with some of the words and the phrases, because I wrote a lot of poems about him. It was like freeing for me. So I let all of that past pain go. And he was like, it's okay, because I probably deserved it. And he did. Yep, so he passed in January, and my book came out in March. Yeah.
Okay. So he never came up to you and said, listen to this?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. If you were to create music together, how do you think that experience would be?
Amazing. Yeah, because he was a dope guitarist. His ear was impeccable, and I could really see like all of us just getting together and doing the Jackson 5 type thing. Yeah, because we all came into our artistry at different times. So now my brother and I, we're here and we perform. Sometimes you perform with us before. And my other brother, who's still here with me, he always comes out to support. So we're still creating on that end, but it would have been amazing to have done something with him.
If you both created an album, what do you think it would be called?
Oh. I Forgive You. Yeah, so we'd have to go through all of the pain and I need you, but you're not here, to oh, now you are, to here we are together. So, yeah.
So what would you say is your dad's legacy that he left behind?
Girl, child. We talking about a man who was so selfish that he canceled his, he didn't leave any insurance. And Blue Cross had great benefits. He left nothing to his the wife that he had when he passed, or his kids, because he didn't want anybody to capitalize on his death. So he had no legacy. He left nothing. I mean, it's not necessarily just dollars and cents. As far as his music, I think my brother Randy has some of his sheet music, and he also has some of my brother who played the piano sheet music, some of his original tunes, so he may actually be recording some of those, but my dad left nothing. And that's really sad, that you were so selfish that you wouldn't think about anyone when you left here. Like we was gonna rub those 2 quarters together and get rich. He didn't want that to happen.
Do you ever think about that? Like, why? Was it his upbringing, or you said that he
was always selfish, always. Yeah. Even when he had us, he was just always thinking about himself. Nobody else mattered but him. And that probably played into my grandmother raising him the way she did, but that's a whole different story. So yeah, I just think that he just thought it was him against the world.
Okay. You kind of already answered this question, but after your father transitioned, what was the last thing that you said to him or to yourself? Or do you want to add anything from what you said, that conversation y'all had? Or
I just wish that he actually got it, but he didn't. Yeah, no, nothing more to add.
Do you still have any items that kind of remind you of him or his music? I know you said they had the sheet music. Anything else?
Yeah, he gave me a couple things when he passed, but most of the legacy items I have were from my mom and his mother. And my grandparents down south on my mother's side. So yeah, I have nothing.
What legacy would you hope to pass on?
Excuse me.
In spite of your dad.
I hope to pass on my love for life, my love for the word, and my drive. Like, you can do anything, whatever you put your mind to. Take that word can't out of your vocabulary, because you can do whatever. And just to for people to remember me as a motivating force, or someone who actually was a help. So that's what I always strive to do.
Okay. So beyond notes and melodies, what life lessons has music taught you through the relationship that you had with your father?
That music can be freeing. Whatever it is that you've got going on, you turn on a good song, or you sit down and write a good song, or just write out some lyrics. Whatever was bothering you can go away on the page or the stage.
So currently, your relationship with music, listener, creator, or teacher?
All three.
I'm like,
yes.
yeah. Okay.
Yep.
In what ways do you teach?
Shoot, I do workshops. I answer phone calls. I answer DMs.
Text messages?
Text messages, yes, yes.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, I'm in schools, elementary through university level. So it just really depends on who needs what, when. And if I got it and they ask for it, they've got it.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to share?
No, whatever else you want to know, I'm open book.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of these questions were for your dad, so I'm like sifting through them. But I've asked pretty much all the questions.
Okay.
Typically, when it's, one person, it's like 30 minutes a meeting as opposed to the full hour. Tell us about anything that you have going on that's reoccurring, or something that was reoccurring in the past, of like your involvement with music in the city of Detroit.
Well, I'm always hosting somewhere or doing events, and right now, with me being signed with Defected Records as a spoken word and featured artist, that's taken me into spaces here in Detroit that I hadn't been invited to as a poet. So, excuse me, being a house music artist, that takes me into different spaces and connects me with different people. And it's just really allowing me to travel, and my word to travel all over the world. Internationally, Queen Rose, that's who I record under. Queen Rose is popping. Most of my royalties come from international spins and sales. But here in the United States, it's a little bit more difficult. Because overseas, and they really gravitate to house music a lot. So I'm trying to maybe get my jazz and my R&B up a little bit more, but the house music has been keeping me busy. So I'm just following that where it leads. I'm really just following all my art where it tells me to go.
Yeah, facts.
Yep.
Okay. Well, those are all the questions that I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was easy.
I know, right? It's just a matter of me hearing. I heard so many synchronicities just from all the interviews. I had like maybe 7 interviews so far. And it's just like every single one, I can relate to my dad, or just I hear it from everybody else is saying the same exact things, with variations. But yeah, it's pretty special.
Yeah.
This story.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you're putting together.
I know, right? Me too. Yeah, it's like get the interviews, transcribe them. Then I think creatively about, what artists do I want to bring in to help me articulate this through different mediums, in the actual gallery space. But it is going to be amazing.
Yes, I can't
It
wait.
is. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure there's nothing else you want to add, or
is there anything else you want to ask me that we haven't?
I really
discussed?
was thinking about your brothers, you know, because that's still special for them to kind of play that role in your life. So I'm wondering like how, or like what questions would I have asked? And you already answered what their relationship to music is.
My brother, my fourth oldest brother, he still has a reel-to-reel. And that thing will play music for like 24 to 48 hours nonstop. I mean, better than any streaming, no commercials, no nothing. And he really, his musicality and his catalog and the artists that he loves, I learned a lot from him. Because he will go deep into Miles and Sarah Vaughan, and you don't know this song by B.B. King. Be like, yes, I do, because you used to play that back in 1979. Yeah, and even listening to my brother play guitar, he was one of those, what's the guy's name? Not Bach. The guy who played for Peanuts, Charlie Brown. I don't
know who that is, but
yeah, Schultz, I think it was. He was always playing those songs. So I learned a lot about classical music through him, and through Randy, jazz, and through Roddy, like all different types of music. So it was always something playing. And Rick, he was my oldest brother. He played a lot of that heavy metal because he liked to drive his fast cars. So, yeah. I remember one time we were riding down, and they never let me live this down. We were riding down I-94, Ray's driving, I'm in the middle, and Roddy's on the other side. He flying. Jean Luponte is blaring in the speakers. Heat up on 1,010. Roddy sitting over here, faster, faster, faster. And I'm like, no, slow down, you're going too fast. I'm hot as hell. Music blaring, he not listening, he just flying. And next thing I know, I fainted. So that, all I knew is I woke up, all I kept hearing was like, Mama gonna kill us. Put some water on her, fan her, wake her up. Mama gonna kill us. And I was like, well, I got you to slow that car down, didn't I? And you turned that music down too, and you stopped rocking.
Goodness gracious, why was the heat up that high?
I don't know, girl, they used to terrorize me. I'm surprised I'm still alive.
I was just envisioning what it's like growing up with all those brothers.
Girl, I was their experiment. Because it was them. Roddy's 5 years older than me. So then when I come, oh my God, you're a girl too. I start getting all the attention. There was a little tension between us, but you know, we thick as thieves now. But yeah, it was interesting. If y'all were to create an album together, what would it be called? I'm Still Here.
Why I'm Still Here?
Girl, well, from getting kicked in the head with a fence to the white meat, to them playing like they were sniffing ammonia, and then, oh my God, that stinks. So then I tried to do things, oh my God, it stinks. It was like, you didn't sniff it. Take a deep breath. Boom. Passed out again.
What in the world?
Girl, yeah, it was a whole thing.
How many times have you passed out?
Probably about 5 or 6 that I remember. Messing around with them. They killed all my baby dolls. My old house is probably a burial ground for all my baby dolls because they kill them and then bury them in the backyard.
Literal burial ground.
Yeah, literally. Yes. I watched one of my brothers pop. He got mad at somebody on the phone. He took my baby doll by the feet, popped the head on the phone. The head went all the way across the room. Next thing I know, she was buried in the backyard with her feet sticking up. They used to terrorize me and all my shit. So, and to this day, Randy and Roddy still try it. But I'm like, look.
Randy, that's the one I met?
Yes, that's the one
I can see that relationship a little bit. It's definitely a lot of play.
Yes, still, to this day. And we grown.
Yeah, y'all making immaculate music. You're just like, whatever, Randy. It's hilarious. That's so great. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That wraps it up.
It's a